A new at 10 tonight, the impact of these deaths felt locally by the industry that helps people grieve losses. 13 News reporter Mary Sugden spoke with two funeral directors who both say they've seen an uptick in the volume of families needing their services recently.
This November was a first for Tim Honquist.
This month of November was something I've never seen before. It was just crazy.
Over the years, the funeral director says his funeral home typically receives upwards of 30 calls from families setting up services for their lost loved ones. But last month, that number almost doubled.
In the month of November, we did 54, and 26 of them were COVID cases.
Honquist says the site's refrigeration area can hold 12 deceased, but this volume created a problem.
We ran out of space. We literally ran out of space in November.
To adapt, Honquist says a preparation room has been turned into a second refrigerated area to keep up with demand. Olson Funeral Home says it's also seen a significant rise in numbers this year, with a recent surge starting in October.
We're definitely seeing an uptick right now.
Scott Olson says for families grieving the loss of a loved one to COVID-19, that death may have happened suddenly and prevented family members from being there in the hospital during those final moments.
It's something significant to endure. And from our perspective as funeral directors, we want to make this time as comfortable and as comforting as we can.
Olson says he and his staff are trying to go above and beyond for families to make this process easier. But ultimately, the nonstop work is also taking a toll on staff.
It's super hard on us to see our families, because we kind of grieve along with them in many cases, and just to see them going through that process, it's really hard on everybody.
A difficult and sobering trend for people who walk alongside those grieving a major loss. For your 13 Weather Authority, Mary Sugden, 13 News.
Honquist says while November was the worst month he's seen in his career, he is starting to see that trend slowly start to decrease.